for you. Um, and we have G, who just showed up. Hi, G. How are you?
What up? Good morning.
Yeah. Jared, you want to introduce yourself to everyone? It's another Jared, not the other Jared. It's another Jared.
This is not the original Jared, but I'm Jared Gallup, Getting Express 2 on Twitter. I write articles for GoingFor2, and I've been kind of in the Fantasy G podcast game with Gerson and some of his buddies as well. So that's my story.
And then we have Courtney, who will be joining us for the first 30 minutes. Thank you so much, Courtney. You want to introduce yourself?
Absolutely. My name is Courtney, and I write for GoingFor2. I also write for Pro Football Mania. This is my first year joining the crazy world of fantasy football analysis, and I absolutely love it. So I'm a newbie, but I have been doing this for a long time, playing football. I'm playing fantasy football and loving the sport, and so I feel like my knowledge is, here.
Courtney, if you don't mind me asking, your last name, is it Harden?
No, it's Burrows.
Oh.
Courtney Harden. She's the other Courtney. There's two of us.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute. I always try to read all the articles on GoingFor2 when I have time. So, yeah. Wow, crazy week, right? This week, are we really gonna play Kirk Cousins a lot? Hi, Jared. Are we playing Kirk Cousins?
You were the one that messaged me a couple days ago saying you might run 150 at Kirk Cousins. So, I don't know if your mind is changed, but yeah. I don't know if I could get behind 150.
How you doing, Gladys?
Pretty good, G. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm just I don't know. This week got me nervous because there's so many good quarterback plays, and I still haven't even I narrowed it down to 3, which is Tannehill, Cousins, and Herbert, but it's still nerve-wracking because there's Mahomes and what's his name? Let me pull it up. I should probably have it up right. Rodgers and Russell Wilson, but I just and I say this for DFS, of course. Russell Wilson's expensive, and Aaron Rodgers is expensive. And when I say expensive, I mean their stacks, like all their players together, correlate with them is expensive. So I won't be able to get like King Henry and Aaron Jones and Devontae Adams, like the plays that I want. But since you said Courtney's here for the first half hour only, what do you want to go over, Courtney? Go ahead.
What do you mean? To answer your question, I would go with Tannehill.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I like Tannehill a lot. It's just I don't know, man. Like the Jaguars just allow a lot of points. It just sounds like kind of stupid too because I'm saying that like they allow a lot of points, but I feel like the Jaguars allow a lot of points, and the Tennessee Titans, well, they've allowed a lot of points too. So it's like almost like, hey, Vegas, just bet the over, So
well, that's true. What is it right now? It's 52 and a half.
Yeah. And I think what was that, Jared? What'd you say, Jared?
I was going to say, do you know how much I hate Derrick Henry? I hate Derrick Henry this week, so that kind of gets me away from Tannehill.
Yeah, I mean, we were like, I guess Ryan Tannehill, and since he started on the Tennessee Titans, at least 23 of his starts have gone over. So that's something that's very interesting. But, I mean, they're ranked 31st in DVOA with the pass quarterbacks. I mean, just the quarterback. So I really like Tannehill a lot. But, no, I just this week it's hard. It's been pretty hard for me all week.
So is there a quarterback that you are absolutely staying away from? Are there like 2 or 3 that you absolutely would not play no matter?
Yeah, Matt Ryan. I love Matt Ryan usually, but not this week. With no Julio, I'm staying away from Matt Ryan.
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah. You know what? Jalen Hurts is a good value on DFS. So
he's got a safe 4-point rushing floor, which is going to help him, but I don't know how much slower he's going to be able to control.
Yeah.
That kind of scares me.
Well, I think he's more of a just a a cash game option, not a GPP for sure.
Right, I agree.
I mean, and then we got what's his name, Mike Big Neck Grass looking motherfucker.
Mike Lennon. Yeah.
I mean, this guy has a neck the size of a giraffe. I mean, yeah, I don't mind Mike Glennon. I like. Oh, sorry, Courtney, I didn't mean to swear. I apologize.
Don't care.
Gladys over the last 14 weeks had to adjust to the way I install players. So, no, Mike Glennon's actually a good value. I actually don't mind him as a quarterback, but the thing is, to me, when I play in GPPs, I want that quarterback to get me 30 points along with the wide receiver. I can't see Laviska Shenault getting 25 points. I can't see Tyler Eifert getting even 15 points. I can see DJ.
If you're playing Glennon,
yeah. Well,
if you're playing Glennon, it's just one of those things. Like, it's hard for him to get over 25. Like, he might be a good value to be 20 and be a pretty solid value, but the raw points just right there with Glennon.
I mean, if you play Glennon, you got to have a big neck for it, right?
No. I'm sorry, real quick. Jason wants to know he needs two of these in a regular standard. T. Higgins, Mike Williams, Patrick, or Pittman. I don't know who Patrick is.
T. Higgins, Mike Williams.
Patrick is Denver.
Yeah.
Wide receiver in Denver, Tim Patrick.
But
who say you?
But then he says McKissick or Davis.
No, those
I
are
think I think it's two different leagues.
So
I would definitely go Mike Williams.
Yeah, Mike Williams is a better game environment. Mike Williams and Patrick. I just can't trust any of the Bengals wide receivers. I mean,
that's true.
Yeah, I would go Mike Williams and probably Patrick. I wouldn't mind Pittman either. Like, I love Pittman as a player. He kind of got outsigned last week by T. T.Y. Hilton just roasts the Texans every single year. So I don't know if I'm buying into T.Y. Hilton this week just because he might go back to his old ways just because it's not a matchup where he's roasted people.
And this is standard. This is standard. So, and then I would go Davis too. So I go Patrick, Mike Williams, and then Davis because this is standard league. So I mean, McKissick's not gonna have a lot of value being a PPR wide receiver, running back.
So for the McKissick or Davis in PPR, you would go Davis over McKissick in PPR? No. Is that what you're saying?
I would.
Because Davis would get the rushing touchdown. Peyton Barber would get the rushing touchdown in the standard. So I mean,
isn't McKissick going to get the catches? Isn't Gibson out? Gibson's out, right?
Yeah.
So,
Gibson's out.
Yeah, Gibson's out. But so Gladys, I understand. I mean, but it's just what's his name? McKissick is the what do you call it? The PPR running back, and then Peyton Barber.
But it is PPR.
It is PPR. The second one is McKissick or Davis in PPR.
Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, my bad. Oh, yeah. No, definitely go McKissick then. Actually, no. You know what? If I just think of it, I'd probably still go Davis.
I still like
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because he's gonna get the whole workload, and then we have McKissick only getting half the workload. So
the thing I don't like about McKissick is he brings very little
hold on, let me.
With McKissick, you're hoping to get like 7 catches for 70 yards and a touchdown. Is the way I look at it.
Let me check my projections. Maybe I'm tripping, but let me check my projections. Wow, you guys are right. McKissick has a higher projection for me, so I guess I'm taking McKissick. Yeah, Davis is like, it's like a half a point off, but McKissick is higher.
So for standard, we're going Mike Williams and Tim Patrick, and for PPR, we are split. We have Courtney. Did you say McKissick or Davis?
I feel like I'd go McKissick too because I think Alex Smith trusts him and he can be that short down pass, And so I think I'd go with McKissick too.
Yep.
So we have 3 McKissicks, and Jared, you're sticking with Davis?
I'm sticking with
You're
Davis.
sticking with Davis. All right. Okay.
This is such a different environment from having Jared and Hamid fucking fighting all the time. This is hilarious to me. I'm just laughing. Courtney and scared. Usually, me and Gladys are used to like two guys bickering at each other, and we're like, you guys are just disagreeing. I'm like,
whatever. Okay, Jay wants to know your thoughts on Christian Kirk in DFS this week. So we'll go to wide receivers. G.
I don't really have much thought on Christian Kirk. To me, it's this Kyler Kirk, since he got messed up on his shoulder. Kyler Murray, since he got hurt on his shoulder, he hasn't really been the same quarterback. He has no record upside as much as he used to. Well, not that he doesn't have any. He just doesn't have as much as he used to. His his A dot has gone way down. And Kirk is one of those wide receivers that get those big plays on like the downfield passes, and it's just not there. And I think there's better value wide receivers. My favorite value wide receiver. Let me get it real quick. Is Michael Gallup. Michael Gallup is 3,800 on DraftKings. I mean, what's his name? The PB gun, Red Rifle, or whatever you want to call him. He all of a sudden decided, and this is a revenge game, as they like to call it too. So Gallup had been getting targeted a lot by Dalton. So 11 targets last week.
Yeah, he had 8 the week before as well. And
so I mean,
a lot of the season.
I don't have. Yeah, I don't have a lot of thoughts on Kirk. I wouldn't play Kirk in DFS, that's for sure. I would play Gallup, Tim Patrick, but my favorite value wide receiver, like he's just standing out over everybody, is Brandon Ayuk. Ayuk is 5,400 in really cheap. He reminded me of what T.Y. Hilton did last week. You know, he was just that secondary wide receiver, going to go under-owned, and he's going to smash this week. I have a feeling. I mean, I have a feeling about a lot of my plays, but I'm not a millionaire yet, right? Keyword is yet.
Are you worried about weather at all in that game? I haven't looked at the weather report.
The only game that has a weather issue is Seattle, no?
In Cincinnati?
In Cincinnati. Well, I mean, that game. Yeah.
In that game, the Cincinnati, I looked up the weather because I'm playing Dalton in one of my playoff games. It's good. There's no wind. Sun is going to be slightly cold, but the wind is minimal.
Let me check out. Oh, man. Never mind. So no, because I know Courtney's only here for the first half hour, so let's just do what she wants to do.
Courtney,
stop it.
Christian Kirk.
Let's answer the questions.
Christian Kirk, Courtney. Yes or no?
I would not play Christian Kirk. I think I agree. There's so many better options out there. And it's just, I'm waiting to see Kyler Murray break out again. And that shoulder is, I agree, completely agree. But I think there's so many better options, like even this Chad Hansen, or is it Henson or Hansen for since now that Cooks is out. I mean, that could be an option too, right? In Houston. Yep. I mean, Watson's got to throw to somebody besides Kuti. So could be an option. So I think stay away from Kirk. There's a lot better out there.
Yeah.
Okay. So Matt wants to know in DFS your thoughts, Andrews and Gronk this week.
In DFS?
Yeah, DFS play. Who's a better DFS play?
Well, maybe because okay, so I haven't said this on air or public, but Jared knows this. I'm going all in on Kirk Cousins. Like 150, and I really like Kirk Cousins this week, because the reason why I like Kirk Cousins a lot is because my projection came out with Thielen and Jefferson as the top 5, like prolific flex spot, right? Running back, wide receiver, tight end, as the top 5 play, and that includes Thielen and Jefferson all the way up there. I'm like, no, top 10 play, and I'm like, well, if Thielen and Jefferson are projected this much, then Kirk Cousins got to do great, right? It's just like always, like you remember, I think it was last year when Godwin and Evan were all projected to be top 10 wide receivers, and then you're like, all right, well, I guess Jameis is going to do good, right? So I think Cousins this week for me is a really good play. So it runs back with Gronkowski. So I think Gronk should have a big game in this game environment. just to me, Andrews, it worries me because Lamar is just frustrating to me. She's so frustrating. Like, let me put it this way: I benched Lamar Jackson last week for Ryan Tannehill. It worked, but it's kind of sucked because you invested what, fifth rounder on him.
Oh, you went higher than that.
And just to kind of explain kind of what Dee's talking about when he says he's got 150 of Cousins, the thing that makes Cousins actual have more value is we know where the football's going to go. We know he's going to throw it to Thielen. We know he's going to throw it to Jefferson. He's not going to be throwing it to B.C. Johnson. And same thing with Rodgers. That's why people like playing Rodgers, because his stack is easy to find. You can put Rodgers and Adams together and not replace them.
Oh, breaking news: Leonard Fournette is scratched, so he's not playing. I think that.
Also, I expect my Vikings to be down.
Yeah. So Rojo for the win.
Rojo.
Hey, I have a question for you guys. Do any of you guys call Rojo RJ3?
No.
No.
You guys are all crazy. It's one less letter on the keyboard.
I had a certain someone. How do we do it? I had a certain someone.
This guy down here is wrong.
RJ3. Who the fuck is RJ3?
What do you like to be? Courtney, Dwayne Andrews or Gronk? Who do you like better in DFS this week?
It's tough. There's so many mouths to feed in Tampa Bay. And I know that Gronk is the security blanket there sometimes, for Tom Brady, but it's hard for me to trust anybody week out and week there because Tom Brady is so inconsistent these days. So I feel like I would have to go Andrews because I feel like he's been up and down as well, but the Ravens need this game, and I think that Andrews will be a part of that. So I'm going to go Andrews.
Jared, who did you say?
And back to it. I prefer Gronk, but back to what Courtney was just saying. We talk about stats and stuff, and one of the quarterbacks that I talked about this was I would play him everywhere, but he's so hard to stack people with because. But back to the question, Andrews and Gronk. I lean with Gronk just because Eric Kendricks is out. He's a top linebacker.
Okay.
True that. Eric Kendricks is actually out. He's not playing this game? For sure?
No.
For sure?
He got hurt being a cheerleader last week on the sideline. How did he get hurt? It was in warm-up. He was like jumping up and down and he got hurt or something like that.
Okay.
It's funny.
I don't remember. I just remember seeing that he was out.
I'm sorry. DC Digger wants to know any thoughts on Kyler Murray versus Josh Allen.
You play Josh Allen.
Yeah, you play Josh Allen.
You play Josh Allen.
Is it? What did he? Well,
so
that's the thing that sucks because Murray has a very good matchup for the Giants. Versus quarterback, but the thing is, Josh Allen has a hard matchup. But the thing is, I don't believe Murray is right now. He's not going to have that passing upside like Josh Allen has. And the Steelers lost. What's his name? Devin Bush, right? He's out for the season.
Devin Bush is out, and so is Bud Dupree.
Yeah, Bud Dupree. So that's the thing that Steelers. It sucks because this week I was like, oh man, I have such a loaded defense on fantasy football. I'm like, cool, I have Steelers. And then I'm going to have the 49ers, and then I'm going to have the Cardinals, and then all of a sudden I had to pick up the Cowboys and play them. What kind of freaking world am I living in? But definitely Josh Allen for me. He's healthy. Cole Beasley playing like insane. So yeah, definitely Josh Allen.
Yeah,
agreed.
Josh Allen for me too, and I actually had both of these quarterbacks. Josh Allen and Kyler Murray, and I was playing Jimmy Graham at tight end for weeks. And so then I decided I needed to make a trade because I couldn't start them both. And I actually ended up trading Josh Allen and keeping Kyler Murray, but I got Mike Andrews out. But it's Josh Allen.
No problem, Jason. Thanks all. Kyle wants to know PPR, Andrews or Ebron? Oof.
Oh man, it's definitely Andrews. Why did
I would trust Ebron more.
He's been getting targeted.
He's been doing good.
Yeah, Ben likes him. Don't be talking smack about Ebron. What's wrong with you?
Wait, are you a Steelers fan? I never even noticed this. Are you a Steelers fan? Okay. No wonder you always defend the Steelers. I don't know. I mean, if my fantasy football season depended on it, I'm starting Mark Andrews over Ebron. You know, I mean,
Really? In that matchup too.
Well, here's the way I put it, guys. In fantasy, in the playoff, you're in the playoff right now. You drafted Mark Andrews in what, the 5th or 6th round, maybe the 4th. You're not
the fourth
him, you know. To me, it's Andrews. I just think Ebron is. I don't want to look back and be like, oh my goodness, I should have started Andrews. But if I go back and be like, oh my goodness, I should have started Ebron, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go back.
Ebron had 11 targets in the last 2 games.
I know that, but the thing is to me.
Who's Baltimore playing?
Baltimore is playing.
Cleveland ranked 28th in defensive position against the tight end. So,
yeah.
And then what's the name?
The Steelers are playing the Bills.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they're both good matchups, so I guess. Hey, man, I tell you what, how about you just play both of them? Put them in your flex and put them in your tight end. Fuck it. You know, let it ride. You know?
I'm with you, Gladys. I'm going Ebron. He's been averaging in, PPR. He's been averaging, a decent 7+ points a game. And I know that's not huge, but it's not like, we've got a lot of options out there at tight end right now. So I don't know. I'm trusting that Ebron's going to have more opportunity.
Yeah.
So I'm going to trade for Mark Andrews.
I know I just counted on Mark Andrews, but I would rather play Ebron.
No,
I just would.
I agree with you guys. I would rather take Ebron, even though I was real excited to get my hands on Andrews. I'd rather take Ebron. Ben just seems to be having tunnel vision to him early in the games. It's the first drive he's getting 4 or 5 targets 2 weeks in a row.
Okay, so to that question, hold on one second. Matt Dahl said Ebron gets 10 targets, but he only gets 4 catches. But he does get in the end zone. What has Mark Andrews done lately?
Exactly.
He got 20 points last week.
When?
Drafting. He got 7 targets, 5 receptions, 96 yards, and a touchdown. That's what he done. And then against Tennessee last week. But hey, you know what? Really, I always tell people this in the playoffs when they ask me these type of questions. You really want to go out and you say you lost, and then say you finish your season, say oh man, I sat Mark Andrews over Ebron. I mean, I'm pretty sure you know what? It's gonna bite me in the ass anyways. I can't believe we just spent 10 minutes on Ebron.
Yeah, you can. Tyler Boyd today.
I love Tyler Boyd this week.
I do too.
Yeah.
I think people get disappointed in him because they looked at last week and he only had 4 targets, 1 catch, 72 yards. But people forget that he got ejected in, I think it was the second quarter of that game. So I think people are going to be down on him, seeing that he got ejected, not knowing that he got ejected, and kind of look in the box score and say, "Oh, you only had 4 targets last week."
Yep.
I mean, yeah, you can play him, but don't expect a big ass game from him. I think he can get you probably 14 points. I don't know if it's a DFS or what do you call it, seasonal long. Yeah, but to me, it's just Boyd done good. He didn't target, but I just can't trust his quarterback. So
Grayson, were you surprised to see the over-under on this game? Because
what was that?
Cincinnati and Dallas over-under 43. I thought that was kind of low.
Well, didn't Gladys say the weather condition in that game?
No, I said the weather is good, actually.
Oh, okay. I
get there's 2 bad quarterbacks, but
I guess everybody's going to play, what's his name, Andy Dalton a lot. So I mean, I think that game should be a little bit higher pace. So maybe Boyd is not a bad play, as long as he doesn't start a fake fight. You know,
right? And get ejected again?
I don't know if you guys saw, but I was watching the Red Zone, and when they said that he got ejected, I watched the replay. I'm like, what the fuck did he get ejected for? A fake fight?
They called it a scuffle.
Yeah, we got grown ass men who get paid millions of dollars, and this is what you call a thrown punch.
I think the fantasy Stoner said he saw like bigger fights at Walmart on Black Friday.
Ooh, yes.
You see bigger fights of that in like just anywhere without people that don't wear their mask telling other people to wear their mask. You know, put your mask on right now.
Mask shaming.
Jake knows A. Jones fixing to have a big game.
Yes, Aaron Jones should have a big game. Okay, so I got 3 minutes now. I gotta leave. Okay, so quarterback, very simple. Oh man, let me see if I can.
Well, the Packers are my lock of the week, so let's hope he has a good game.
Yeah. So my quarterbacks are very straightforward this week. Is Kirk Cousins, Tannehill, what's the name? Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, but they're expensive. So I'm just going to stick to Kirk Cousins, Tannehill, and Herbert mostly. At running back, my favorite running backs are King Henry in December. There's a crazy stat. I wish I could have had it pulled up, but in the last two winter games versus the Jacksonville Jaguars, this guy has gotten 3 touchdowns and averaged 180 yards versus them. So he's just going to kill it.
Like 11.3 yards per carry or something crazy too.
Yeah, and then Miles
Gaskin
is out with apparently had a one-night stand last night and got COVID. So yeah, he's out with COVID. So DeAndre Washington steps up as the best value on the slate. James Robinson, definitely one of my favorite plays. Austin Eckler, David Montgomery, J.D. McKissick, and Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones just a smash spot. He has a great matchup. The volume does worry me about Aaron Jones because he hasn't gotten like the full workload since Jamal Williams decided to be a little beast.
Isn't Jamal Williams out this week?
Is he out? If he's out, then
I didn't see that. Let me check.
Oh no! You know what? I'm thinking of Madison.
Madison. Yeah, Madison.
I knew one big name backup was out. I'm thinking of Madison. My bad.
Okay, you had me tripping for a second. I'm like, I'm gonna go. So with I guess I should mention this with what's his name, Leonard Fournette being out, Rojo should get a little bit uptick.
RJ3, baby.
Yeah, so nobody called him RJ3.
Just good.
No, I was
one more sweater on the keyboard.
So I was working, and this guy said RJ3, and I'm like, who the RG3? Why would you want to play RG3? Okay, those are my running backs. Wide receivers, Devontae Adams. I mean, he's the best play, obviously, but he's 9,300, really expensive. I really like Robbie Anderson for the value.
I do too.
With Brandon Cook being out, Kiki, do you love me? He's in play. Let's see who else. I don't call him Tyreek Hill. I call him Tyreek Hill because he's a freak. So Tyreek Hill is definitely in play. He's expensive though, 8,500. So maybe a leverage playoff Devontae Adams at a lower ownership. It's just wide receivers. I usually stack them with my quarterback, obviously. So I love Thielen and Jefferson. This is what blew my mind. And I said this to my brother. I sent him a message. In case you guys don't know, I have a twin brother. I sent him a message. You know, you have that one person that you talk either fantasy or DFS with. And I'm like, one of these 5 top 5 wide receivers doesn't fit with the other one. And it was Justin Jefferson, top 3 projected for me. And I was like, tell me which one doesn't fit. And my brother goes, the wannabe Randy Moss? I'm like, yeah, I don't get it, but he's coming up. And, I mean, Justin Jefferson does a great play this week. I think he should have a smash game. You can raise, in reality, the best values are Michael Gallup, Tim Patrick, Brandon Nyuke. You can rotate them in. Tight end, man, tight end. I hate tight end because like they're so hard to predict, right? Logan
Thomas.
Yeah, Logan Thomas is my favorite play. I've been a high Logan Thomas truther, and Jared knows it. Because like even in the offseason, like we're talking about like dynasty, I was saying Logan Thomas is going to be that breakout tight end. So I'm glad this is working out because my reputation was dying on that hill. And I was like, I told people, Logan Thomas last year, Darren Waller, where he just comes out of nowhere, breaks out, and had the top 10 tight end.
Wasn't he a quarterback at like Virginia Tech too?
Yeah, he was a quarterback.
That's crazy. Like he's got to be a big dude if he's playing tight end.
I like Rob Gronkowski a lot this week because of my stack, but I think Logan Thomas is a great play. Let me pull up my ownership projections on tight end because that's what matters the most. I like to be different at tight end. So I like Robert Funyon. A lot of people are probably going to go back to Jordan Aiken, but to me, I guess with the Kiki Kuti and with the Brandon Cook injury, yeah, you can play Jordan Aiken at tight end. Darren Waller is going to be expensive as hell, 6,800. And Travis Kelce. But those are the tight ends I'm looking at. Defense, it's pretty simple. I'm either playing the Cowboys or the Seattle Seahawks. I think the Seattle Seahawks, what I love about Pete Carroll, while he's full of shit, whatever he says in the media, he cares about his players. So I'm pretty sure Jamal Adams is going to blitz the shit out of the, he's not going to be playing safety. He's going to be playing that outside linebacker in the box, so I expect a lot of turnovers and first the Jets. Come on. Cowboys defense, Washington football team defense. Well, that brought back memory. Last night we were talking about the Washington football team to a Steelers fan. We're like, how did you lose to a team without a name? But sorry, Gladys. How did you lose to a team without a name?
Make it good. Just make it stop.
No, I mean, my main defense. Tim Strobo, who's a very good defensive guru, calling out defense. He loves the Buccaneers defense. I like him too. This guy, every single time he says he likes the defense, they score like 20 points. I don't know how, but they just do it.
He gets 9 or better on his defense.
Hey, really quick.
I know I'm a fan, but go ahead.
I'm sorry. Courtney has to go because is your kid a girl or boy?
He's a little boy. He keeps popping in here. It's all good. I mean, I can keep talking for a little bit. He's got himself his TV. He keeps. Hey, Cashel, come here.
Cash?
Cashel,
like,
yeah, it's Cash. Yeah.
Johnny Cash?
Yeah.
Am I tripping or did I just notice your hat?
Hey, Cashel, come here.
Wow.
They want to say hey to you.
Wow.
What are you drinking today, G?
It's called water.
Yeah, so maybe you should start drinking like the hard stuff.
G and Jason are around.
I drank the hard stuff. I drank the hard stuff last night. To be honest, I barely woke up today in the morning. But I did all my research yesterday. I always do all my research on Saturday, so I'm on it. But like last night was one of my best friend's wife's birthday. And they're Polynesian, so to let you know, these Polys they don't stop drinking until like 5 a.m. I'm like, yo, man, I gotta be up in like 4 hours, so I'm gonna stop drinking. But
so G has to go because he has to put in his 300 fantasy DFS lineups. G, what do you have for our parting shots, my friend?
No, we catch us on a DFS show on Friday, and then just here on Sunday. Guys, I'm really, really telling you, there's 2 games that you really want to stack. It's definitely the Buccaneers versus the Vikings and the Tennessee Titans versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. Those are 2 games that I really, really love this week. And if you want to go contrarian, then play Patrick Mahomes, because he's always just the best play. I mean, he's the best player in the NFL. And that sucks for me because it hurt. I'm a Raiders fan to say that. But it doesn't hurt as much as a Bears fan, right? But,
that's true. That's true.
Those are the two games. I think, to me, this slate, this week, it's going to be very crazy because I think there's going to be more news breaking soon. What is called Satan starter. What do you call them? The inactive. I haven't taken a look at it, but I'm pretty sure there's something in there that's going to change my mind. I'm pretty sure Rojo going up for sure, or RJ3 as they like to call it.
It's not a thing.
I'm out, but take care. Courtney, it was a pleasure having you, Jared. Always, man. I love chatting with you.
Take care, Jim. We'll chat later.
And every Sunday, the only reason why I come on this show is for Gladys, because if she wasn't here, I'd be like, I'm out, Jeff. I stop wasting my time on two. Nah, much love. Peace out. Good luck. I hope I come back $1 million richer. If I do, the party for the Going for Two.
Yay.
Peace out.
Good luck.
Have a good day.
Now we have a couple questions. We have a few questions. We're behind. So Justin wants to know, Adams, Hill, or Metcalf. He doesn't specify whether it's DFS or redraft. So I'm assuming with those three, it has to be DFS. There's no way he has all those three in a redraft league.
That's what I was about to say. That's pretty lucky.
That's got to be.
It depends on what he wants to spend his money on. Like if he has other options, if he wants to stack, because I think Metcalf's going to have a huge game this week.
God, I hope so.
The price range on those three, Adams is 93, Hill is 85, and Metcalf is 84. If it's DFS freshman and you're playing Rodgers, obviously you get Adams. If it's a one-off, I still probably like Adams more than the other two. I don't really like Hill because I think Miami's going to struggle to score the football without Gaskins and Tua being all that great. So I would be inclined to put Adams first and then Metcalf.
What's up, Cash? Here's analysis, which was pretty good.
You say hey.
Hey.
Who you got this? Here, hold on. Here. Who you got this week? Who's your team this week? Vikings. All right, go.
Alex wants to start sit for Jared.
He's a big Vikings fan, so I was trying to get him to say Vikings.
Oh, he's a Vikings fan?
That's because his daddy. That's because his daddy's a Vikings fan. I tried to make him a Saints fan, but
no, Vikings. No. So I'm gonna ask is Cooks is out, right? Cooks is out. We are
Cooks
sure.
is out.
What's up, everyone? Need one PPR flex. Gio Bernard. One PPR flex. Gio Bernard, Raheem Mostert, Juju, Devontae Parker. Good Lord. One. He needs just one of those. What? I would go Devontae Parker. Is Tua's out and it's Fitz Magic? Yes.
On the question that's on the screen, I would go with Juju.
What's up?
The question that's on the screen, I would go with Juju.
I don't trust the running backs in San Francisco because you never know who they're going to roll out. So, man, I think it'd have to be a toss-up between Juju and Gio.
That's what I would mean too. I really, like I said, I hate Miami's offense this week. The Chiefs' defense isn't bad, and I bet like Tua as a quarterback. I think Gaskins being out is going to hurt them a lot.
I would just go Devontae because I think that Miami's going to be behind, and they're going to have to toss it a lot, and they're going to be Devontae. I don't trust Juju's been dropping a lot of balls lately. I would think it's between Devontae. I don't really have any trust in Gio Bernard at all. So,
but it's hard for me to trust Devontae because Tua seems to hate him. I don't know what it is, but he just seems to hate him. It kills me.
I thought it was Fitzmagic this week. I thought Tua was out. I thought they ruled Tua out.
Tua's out.
Wait, what?
I think Tua. Hold on.
I'm pretty sure Tua's out.
What?
If Tua's out, then yes, fire up Parker. But I didn't know. I didn't hear that. Look it up. Gladys, is he out?
No, I don't know. No. Apparently he's not out. I don't know why I thought he was.
I wish he was. Yeah. I wish Fitzmagic was playing.
Okay,
A lot of-
then
a lot of
I'm gonna have to
guys.
change, and I would go Juju because, yeah, I don't trust Tua with Devontae.
I don't know. He's got one of the best wide receivers in the game that can run and catch, and he just does not seem to want to throw it to him. It just breaks my heart.
Kyle says in DraftKings, which defense is best, the Giants or the Chargers? Ooh, they're both going against really good offenses. I
I
think.
would
ahead.
rather have the Giants personally, but I mean, I don't really like either one.
Oh wait, the Giants are going against Arizona
Yeah, Cardinals, yeah.
last week. Okay, I would go the Giants too, because I think I would go Giants over Chargers because I think that Atlanta game is going to have high scoring, which is going to take points away from your defense. What do you say, Courtney?
That's a really tough one. I'm gonna have to lean Giants too, and it's not pretty.
Ooh,
But I think
okay,
I think the Falcons are going to win that game. So I think it's going to be a decisive battle against the Cardinals and the Giants. So we'll just I'll have to lean Giants.
Okay, I have the chart. Okay, Broken Baylor Club X wants to know Murray versus the G-Man or Lamar versus the Browns.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I would be more inclined to play Lamar this week against the Browns, and I don't know why.
What say you, Courtney?
Oh gosh. All right, put it this way. I think both of them are going to be big games, but maybe a hint to Lamar just because it's Monday Night Football and it's, that's a big platform. But gosh, that's tough because I'm rolling Murray. I've been rolling Murray all year and I know he's hurt. And I did see this morning that Hopkins is back in full force. So I don't know. It's a coin flip. That's a tough one. That's a coin flip. I'm going back. I'm going Murray. I'm ride or die with Murray.
I'm going to go Lamar because James Bradbury is also feeling pretty good for the G-Men. And I think Denzel Ward is out for the Browns. Plus, Lamar has the more running upside lately than Murray does. Murray's like halved his run average. So I'm going to go Lamar versus Browns.
And Murray is one of my quarterbacks.
What?
So for me to say Murray is one of my quarterbacks. So for me to say Lamar hurts me. I think Murray's a little bit more banged up than like Murray was saying.
So you're going Murray too?
I'm going with
Lamar. So 2 Lamar, 1 Murray. Matt Dahl, who is DFS, wants to know Giants defense. Yes. Even though, yes, I would play the Giants defense because they're a bargain. Courtney.
What?
Giants D and D, DFS, A and A.
Does he have any other choices? No, I mean, we just kind of hit on it. It's the Giants and the Cardinals. I think it's going to be a back and forth game. I think Drake's going to have a good game. So if he has another choice, maybe look at it. But if that's his only choice, if that's how it plays out, then take a gamble. But I'm going against you guys because I do feel that I know Kyler's banged up, but I think that it is going to be. I think the Cardinals are going to have a decent game. I think they're going to have a bounce back.
So you have the Cardinals winning that game then?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I know it's against the norm, but I do.
No, they're 3-point favorite. So
yeah, that's my go this week. So
Garrett wants to know your thoughts on Zeke this week.
We keep getting these guys that I hate, So, like I said earlier, I think the game in itself between Cincinnati and Dallas should actually be higher scoring than Vegas is projecting. Like I said, they only have a 23 or a 43 team total, which seems really low to me. Zeke. I can't remember what his DFS price tag is because I didn't even look at him, but I think he's around like 6,500. So for that price tag, you could really compare him to like a Mike Davis who's 6,400. So if you ask yourself, would you rather play Zeke or Mike Davis, it becomes kind of a big question.
Courtney, what say you on Zeke?
Oh, I kind of did the whole head roll too. It's so hard to say not to play Zeke, but what have you done for me lately? You know what I mean? And he's also what those rumors all week of, maybe sharing touches with Tony Pollard and stuff. And it just, I don't know. It's such a tough call. It's hard not to play him though, because it's Zeke, right? I don't know. Again, a tough call. I think if you've been riding with it this whole time, it's the playoffs. Again, it's you want to play your studs, but he hasn't been a stud. But they are going against a bang-up Bengals team, and the Cowboys, maybe have that last bit of fight in them. You were talking about the over-under. It's 43.5. I at least think that Zeke will get plenty of touches and at least a touchdown. So,
yeah, I think the over-under is really low for some reason. I don't know why it's that low.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
43.5, yeah.
You're going two really bad defenses, and then you have I just think the over-under is low. Zeke hasn't played well, but I think this is
a game where he could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Justin says every time everyone says Metcalf, Lockett goes off, which is true because they're both super fantastic. But Metcalf is out targeting. He's getting more targets than Lockett. Lockett is I think they're both going to do well this week. And I might be saying that because I'm playing Metcalf in just like every playoff league that I'm in, and I want him to do well. So it's kind of like mental, or I'm trying to mind Jedi them. But it is true. Every time you say Metcalf, Lockett goes off. Every time you say Lockett, Metcalf goes off. But neither one of them went off last week, which makes me think he's going to start depending more this week on Metcalf just to get a win. What do you guys think?
I completely agree with you. And I think that the Seahawks are embarrassed. And I think they're going to come out with a fire lit under their asses. And I think DK is going to be the recipient of that. And 100%.
Yeah, so I agree with both of you. I actually have Russell Wilson in two of my leagues, and I have Tyler Lockett in those same two leagues. That's the connection, which was awesome from the beginning of the year, and it's starting to kind of fizzle out now. But I think Metcalf is a lot better. He's huge, He's the closest thing to Calvin Johnson that we've seen since Calvin Johnson.
I love him. I've loved him since the combine. I've loved him since that day when he cried I just love him. Okay, Kyle.
He went to Ole Miss. He's my boy.
So before I tell you Kyle's question, let's just preface this with Kyle's in a crazy Canadian league. Like there's like 14 teams or something. So he has half point PPR, half point for first down. You start two of them. Chase Claypool, Corey Davis, Nyuke Hines, or Kareem Hunt. Half point PPR, half point first down, start two. Yeesh. I like Hines and Hunt, but I just like running backs because they get the ball more. Guys, what do you got?
Jesus, I'll take the lead on this one. I'll take Claypool and Corey Davis.
What?
Like you were saying, Travis, with the running backs getting more touches, that might buy him more into getting first downs. But I've never played in a half-point first down league, so I might be kind of rambling on this one. But I think that Claypool is starting to take over the role as being the big body wide receiver. Deontay Johnson's more of a PPR guy, but Claypool scores touchdowns. Corey Davis had a huge game last week, and it's hard not to like him again against Jacksonville. So those would be my two picks.
And what do you say, Courtney? What do you have?
I'm going Corey Davis and Kareem Hunt. I'm going Davis just because, again, same thing that we were talking about earlier. I'm all in on the Titans this week, and I think that Tannehill is going to have plenty of opportunities to throw to both Corey Davis and A.J. Brown. And Kareem Hunt he'll get tons of those touches. They're not going to run. They don't run Chubb the whole time, so he'll get tons of touches. So that's what I'm going with. I'm going with Corey Davis and Kareem Hunt.
I might change, but I like Kareem Hunt because I think that he will get a ton of touches and he will get, although I think Chubb comes in for the third downs, and I like Corey Davis because he is getting targeted. So I'm going Kareem Hunt and Corey Davis. Ryan wants to know, out of these three, which defense Tampa Bay, Carolina Panthers, or the 49ers?
Panthers, Broncos.
So for me, it's either Tampa Bay or it's the 49ers.
Really?
Tampa Bay is probably going to be big. Yeah, Tampa Bay is like the Vikings. When they get down, they give up sacks and they give up turnovers. And I expect them to be down in this game. I expect my Vikings to lose by about 17 today. And when the Vikings are behind, the opposing defenses score a lot of good stuff. But if you don't like them, then I would go with the 49ers just because I think that game is going to be lower scoring. I don't like either offense in this game. Mullins has 9 receptions in 7 games. And Alex Smith can't throw the ball deep, so I don't know. I like the defenses.
Courtney, what do you have? Who do you
If I have to pick out of those 3, which I don't want to, but if I have to, I'm going to pick the 49ers just because I think that the Vikings are – I know the Bucs have a good defense, but I think the Vikings, Kirk Cousins finds opportunities to score, and I think that it is going to be a very high-scoring game. The Panthers, I mean, they haven't done much this year, and you know, Drew Lock seems to find ways to be sneaky in games, and so I think that I have to go 49ers because I just think they have more opportunities to turn the ball over for their. I'm just gonna have to go. If I have to, I'm going 49ers.
I'd go the Panthers because Drew Lock has like 14 interceptions. He's almost I don't trust Drew Lock at all when he panics.
That's true.
And I think that the Panthers can, although they haven't. Yeah, I'm going Panthers.
I feel like the Panthers just have no pass rush, but I get what you're saying because like the Broncos' offense is huge.
Yeah,
so.
it's bad. Kyle says he ranked Metcalf as his number 1 wide receiver this week. Yes. So he'll smash for me. Love it. Ralphie said hello. Kyle missed the playoff and the Canadian Cup. It's a different league though. Who does well today in the Kansas versus Miami game? That's Ralphie's question. I guess just generally speaking, who does well? How do you go against Patrick Mahomes ever? I don't even. How do you ever say that Patrick Mahomes is not going to do well? You can't. And with Tua playing?
Yeah, so.
Well, and I don't know who we're going to trust running back wise. I mean, I know DeAndre Washington's going to come up, but is he going to split carries? Like, I don't know. It's just so hard to tell. You know that Tyreek Hill's going to have another monster game. You know he will.
He's going to blow it out.
You know he will. He's probably going to have another 3 or 4 touchdowns. But, maybe, possibly, Mike Gesicki, maybe he is a safety blanket for Tua. Maybe he has maybe he shows us, that he could be a top tight end again. I'm not trusting a single Miami running back and with Gaskin out. And so I think my only maybe bright spot for Miami could be Gesicki.
So he actually answered the question that he wanted. He wanted to know who the hidden gem type of player would be. What do you got, Jared, in that game?
In that game?
In Kansas, Miami.
Jakeem Grant. A lot of people don't know who he is, but I don't know if he's healthy this week. But Tua was throwing him the ball a ton when he first started, and he would be super under the radar.
I like Jakeem Grant.
I would pick a guy like Grant over a guy like Nicole personally.
I do like the Gesicki call too. Matt Dahl says who the other Sims, the Washington, or Johnson, Jack. Yeah, I don't even understand what that. Sorry, Matt. So the other Sims, so Sims, Washington, Johnson, Jack Johnson,
the singer.
Yeah, exactly. Johnson. Who's the other Johnson? What Johnson are you talking about, Matt?
I'm assuming he's talking about Duke Johnson's the only Johnson I know that's viable.
What's Jack come in at? What does the word Jack come in?
I don't know.
Okay.
I can't enter his brain right now.
If it's Duke Johnson, I'm going to go Duke Johnson. But if it's a Jack Johnson, he just like sings. So no.
He just like sings. And it's always about sitting on a beach somewhere with a cocktail in your hand, which I like, but
Yeah.
Oh.
Charles, the rookie wide receiver for Jacksonville. Thanks, Matt.
Oh, there we go. I actually like that guy. I think his name was Cam Johnson.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't remember. Yeah, I like him for DFS anyways. He's 3,600. Cam Sims is so I'm assuming this is a DFS question. I'd be more inclined to play the Jacksonville Johnson.
It's the Colin Johnson, the wide receiver.
Yeah,
I would do Colin.
I like him.
I like him too.
I like him because Glenn looks his way.
He's that's DFS, so.
well, we just made fun of Jack Johnson, so let's go Colin Johnson just for the fun of it. I mean,
I'm really making fun of Jack Johnson as much as I was making fun of Jack Johnson.
All right, hey, I got one, guys. If there's not another one up right now, I got this. It's actually from my husband.
Oh, okay.
Who texted it to me? So, Hayden Hurst or Dalton Schultz this week?
Dalton Schultz.
That's what I said.
So for me too.
That's what I said.
I wrote about him in the free agent article earlier on. I'm riding my victory lap now in week 3 or 4.
I think Dalton Schultz is going to smash this game. I think Andy Dalton is going to smash this game. Again, positive mind vibes because I'm playing him over, I won't say who, but in one of my playoffs. But yeah. Kyle wants to know Cole Beasley, T. Higgins, or Deebo Samuel in a PPR, one of them.
Cole Beasley.
I love Cole Beasley.
Cole Beasley.
Jared?
Yeah, Beasley. I go Deebo, but Beasley's been really good.
You going Deebo Samuel? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Are you just being contrarian, or do you really like Deebo Samuel?
Deebo Samuel is super talented. Like you heard Garrison tell you guys how much he liked IU. I think you could say the same thing about Deebo Samuel. They're both young, big, fast wide receivers. I don't like that game a whole lot. Like I said earlier, I think the defense is in that game.
Okay. So
But Beasley is essentially the second or third wide receiver, depending on how healthy Buffalo is. Like when John Brown's healthy, he's probably the second, and then Beasley's probably the third wide receiver is kind of a slot guy. So I don't know how the Steelers slot corner is. But
do you know that Beasley's the second targeted wide receiver at home? Like at home, for some reason, he goes Beasley, probably because he's easy. He's the slot, and he's going to like dump it off.
Sees that bright blue jersey, and he just sticks out with his ginger beard, or what?
So you have 2 Beasleys and 1 Deebo. 1 Deebo, Kyle. All right. So we're going to let thanks, y'all. I'm going to stuff a bunch of lineups with Henry, Aaron Jones, Montgomery. So got to save whatever else I can. Good luck. Thanks, Matt. Good luck on you. You will do well, I'm sure. You guys, Courtney, let everyone know where they can find you and what you're writing coming up this week so we can let people go.
All right, right on. Well, I'm on Pro Football Mania, and I usually do a waiver wire on Fridays and Saturdays. And on Going for Two, I usually stick with a little overvalued, undervalued. And this week I did all undervalued those because I'm trying to get those underdogs in for people to win these fantasy playoffs. So look for us, and I'm at Love It Tractor 3 on Twitter. So. There you go. It's been a pleasure, y'all. Thank you so much for having me and letting me join.
Thanks for joining me.
Yeah, what do you got, bud?
So you can find me on Twitter at YetiExpress2. You can find me pretty much anywhere under Jared Good. That's my first and last name. You can find me in the roundtable with Gerson and some of them guys. You can find me writing at GoingFor2.com as well. This is my second podcast, so I'm starting to get into the podcast game too. So you can see me subbing on podcasts as well.
And as always, thank you guys for joining us. Jared, thank you so much for coming on. Courtney, thank you so much for coming on and for staying extra. Cash, wherever you are, thanks for showing up.
He's out there watching cartoons. I can hear him. I keep checking on him. He's good.
Everyone, good luck in your fantasy playoffs.
Thanks.
And we will see you soon. Thank
All
you guys.
right, bye guys. Happy Sunday.